Hello everyone, it's DemoonicWolf, and I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So, let's start this off. Let's see, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Good thing I'm neither. So individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit their website. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you are agreeing that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure to highly disturbing content. I agree. And now we have 3 anime chicks on the front and some nice music. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Well, see, we have no load, so that's good. And then let's go new game. Please enter my name. Well, let's do my phone. Okay, it fits. I was gonna be worried it was going to not fit. Mysterious person, who the hell are you saying? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. You damn bimbo, wake up on time. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Let's do it. Let's run for the hills. She can't catch us. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Get some more stamina. I overslept again. Yeah, emphasize on again. But I caught you this time, surprisingly. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was! That's mean, DemoonicWolf. Maybe I should have said Dem. I'm just gonna refer to myself as Dem now, because I don't want to say the full name now. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dem, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs, and if I was, I would have already joined one. I haven't even been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Well, if I did, I forgot, because we rarely talk anymore, if you know. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. But whatever. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes, anime. My favorite choice. I'm just gonna name my favorite right now. The Rise of the Shield Hero, and Sayori doesn't even know it because it's such a good anime and she doesn't even know what a good anime is. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Who needs socializing? We got media and video games and all that good stuff. Who socializes anymore? That's weird. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. How is my happiness important to you? I'm not going to marry you or anything like that. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET for the few years because you're not used to the real world. How dare you call me a NEET, you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. You worry too much. You shouldn't. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! But Sorori doesn't know that promises are meant to be broken. That's why you make guarantees. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Yeah, there's something in there you want to be careful from. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Yeah, it's time to go home, play video games, and watch more anime. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, yes. Hello? Sorori? Sorori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and I realized that I was the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorori? Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna be in your club. You're too freaking annoying. Me. Sorori is vice president of the Literature Club. Yeah, no thank you. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Oh, that face. I just noticed the face. She's pouty. How dare you be pouty in my presence? Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President, and that was a mistake. At least that's what I feel. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You suck! And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. This chick right here. Unbelievable. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, making today's marks of the day, I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, sometimes the cupcakes are worth it. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to the third-year classes and activities. So Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door, swing, and just smacks someone in the face. That'd be freaking hilarious. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori, always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? That's sexist! Thank you. Way to kill the atmosphere. You're a kill to the atmosphere. You got no boobs, and you look like a lolly, and you probably smell like one too, so stay the hell away from me. Ah, DemoonicWolf. What a nice surprise. And who are you? I like chick on the right. Welcome to the welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls, except one! Get out of here! What are you looking at? I ain't looking at you! Well, actually, I did look at you and I pointed at you, but that doesn't mean I'm interested. If you want to say something, say it. You're a lolly! Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Well, probably. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Haha, freshman. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Which one? Her? Oh, that's Yuri. I also know what Yuri means. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. I came for the cupcakes and I'm off to the anime club. Thank you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Dem. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Or were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh, I like the athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Don't say that. Be a man. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Dem. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. So 4 desks. No, 5, probably. Yeah. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one more space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, Monika. Are you ready? No, I'm not. Ta-da! Ooh. Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I'm sorry, but I'm more of a dog person, but cats are okay, I guess. I don't know about cupcake cats, though, you know, I feel a little bad. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolates were used to make the ears. I'm trying to get a visual image. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Join the cook club, you'll be good. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. So Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get the icing on her face. You need to chill. Mind your manners. I turn to the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Eyes like daggers, fingers like snakes. She wants to kill me, I already know it. She's got the leverage. She could stab me in my throat. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down, biting the head off of the cat as the icing flows off the side of the cupcake, as I could finally hear a small meow as it dies. Okay, the icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes, from your friend. Made them for you or anything? Ah, tsundere. You are a tsundere. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you dummy. Alright, whatever. I'll let you be on your business. Stop blushing. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? You seem a little prepared to always have tea. I don't blame you, but must be a thing of yours. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know. If I'm to be honest, I'm not really like a huge fan of tea, but I'm not against tea. I don't know. Tea's good, but I'd rather have a soda, you know. I guess. Exactly. Soda, video games, anime. Gotta love it. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. Well, she did, you know, being fancy and all. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. I definitely believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Yes, that is very true. I'm not against tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I'm glad she's happy. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Well, I was kind of grabbed by my balls and just dragged here because my friend just wanted me to come by because she promised you guys something that she couldn't keep. So I'm here to help her, you know, kind of keep that promise, but I'm off to the anime club after this, I swear. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by my balls by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I decided to come along because it's not like she was squeezing me by the balls. Oh, that's okay. Don't be so embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Are you two holding hands down there? I can see that. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I'm just reading on my thing. This is me, actually. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into something brand new. That's very true. That is true on a lot of things. Especially when there's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Just like channels, like YouTube channels. But it makes school events like the festival that are much more important. Yes, indeed. I concur. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate or die. Either way, I don't know. It does say horror on it. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, we'll do our best. You know it. Lolly. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. What will they do? Find out on the next episode of Literature Club. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Dem, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I like to read, like, gore. I like to read, anime and manga. And, sometimes I like reading things that are just messed up. Maybe some, something that involves a Spartan in it. Medieval novels, fantasy, all the great stuff. Well, considering how a little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! Yes! I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Be honest, pal. We need to be honest. Nasuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. So she's a manga reader. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change, I said. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? What do you like to read? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. You're nervous! My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like those. The level of creativity and craftsmanship between them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. It is. People have crazy minds. And they have, build worlds. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? It's very true. It really can. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimal level. Yeah. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Well, I believe I'm better than a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me out to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Okay, I don't like that. What you just said? I don't like that. Ugh, I hate horror. I love horror, but changing your mind on how you see the world is no. By reading them. Or playing them. Oh, why's that? Well, Nasuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! I'm mad at you! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I wouldn't say cute. Don't encourage it! Sayori Siddles. Oh, that's supposed to be slides, I think. Yeah. Or is it Siddles? What the fuck is Siddles? I'm just gonna say slides. Sayori slides up behind Nasuki and pats her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Nasuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing the writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even your deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, we can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. And she's immediately like, no. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh my god. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Nazuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. You're gonna oversleep and you're gonna forget. I already know. I'm your friend, you dimwit. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dem? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, wait a minute, there's still one problem here. I didn't say I was joining. What's that? Now that we're back to our original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Exactly, I'm joining the anime club. That is firm. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Oh no, the guilt is raining upon me, or they're just gonna murder me, throw me in a closet, and hide me forever. Yeah. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Damn! You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? It's called walkout. Or just not go in the first place. Simple no would have been good to your friend, to Sayori. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. What are they, like robots? Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Better let go before I snap you. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. Good. You read horrors. You should be used to getting scared. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And probably stab me. Because I ain't got no way to dodge that. She's too low. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Crap, I screwed up, didn't I? Okay, everyone. With that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over me once more. Dem, I'm looking forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Really impressed the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Dem, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. You know, you're just gonna chase me anyways. Yay! What have I done? With that, the two of us depart to the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. So Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just have to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Oh, there's little Chibi. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Who do I... Actually, wait, can I grab these? No, I can't. Let's save the game first. Okay. What about horror? Tragedy. Oh. I didn't make a... Sticky, firefly. I don't know about sticky. Heartbeat? Oh god. What the hell was that? Kiss. Oh, what? No. Pain. Oh no! Wrath? Yes! Nightgown, I feel like... No! Damn it! Atone. Yes! So she's like dark, but she's like darker. What the hell? Despise, party, amazing, beautiful, awesome. Not childhood. Childhood's her. I already know it. Not lazy. That feels like her. Beautiful. No! Damn it! Aura. Yes. Alone. No! I want to make you happy. Agonizing. Yes. Graveyard. Yes! I don't even know what the hell I'm like writing about anymore. Disoriented? Yes! Explode! Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta pick explode no matter what. Cause what's a poem without explosions? Yes! Contamination! Yes, I'm understanding Yuri even more. Seems like a dark chick. Let's see, death. Oh god! Oh god! Red alert! Clumsy sadness. Oh god, she is a depressed killer is what I'm feeling. Fantasy. Wait, but Yuri loves fantasy. Damn it. I think she actually got it. Damn it. Hello again, Dem. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. oh, you don't know I'm about to. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Your problem. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Nope, not a problem. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Shut up. Yuri told me that you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. It is a reading. Same with comics. You read. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Defeat. Don't worry, guys. Dem always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Don't tell anyone. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Dem have become good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, but it's really not. Uh-huh. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Aw, she's cute. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Let's see what activities they got for us. But that doesn't seem to be the case. How's it a club then? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri for a little bit. her a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Oh, wait, is she smiling? No. That is well, she might be. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I murmured this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have even noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, of course, you know. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very encouraging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give something away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from the human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That sounds dark as shit. That's kind of, yeah, dark. There it is. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, and then that dark turn came out of nowhere. You're gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Demonic? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Nope, I remember. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but in her mind, seems to be completely different. It's just that these kind of stories, they're challenging you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be a naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I asked you. I haven't lost interest in the subject at all. So, don't worry. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fills my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry, but okay. that just means that you're passionate about your reading, completely into it, into your own fantasy, and the least I can do is listen to you on your adventure through these books. It is the literature club, after all. You know what I mean. Ah, that's true. In fact, why don't you read me something? I might as well start reading it right now. You know, you went out and you accidentally bought a book. I'll take it. You don't have to. What are you saying? Of course I'm gonna read it. I want to know. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get to the book, and we'll jump right into the conversation. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive about me sitting right here. You sure? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. Ah, I see. It's okay. Oh, just tell me if I end up distracting you or pulling you off your subject or anything like that. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling of it is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold the book more between the two of them. Ah! I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost... Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I'll turn it. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. Not a big deal. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how to be able to keep up with her. Or I don't know how I'll be. Whatever. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. I do appreciate that. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Okay, buddy, we need to stop thinking with our, and think with our brain because she's gonna talk to us about this book. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but, the main character kinda reminds me of, you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerism. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Demonic, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything like that. So I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it in kind of a cute way. Ah! What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we share our poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I read it with you tomorrow? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this in here. Okay, so with that, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So I have no idea what's going on. You guys let me know, especially with this part. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys on what I should do. Should I go through each one of their poems and go back and read it? Or should I just do a one-way playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club? Let me know, and I will do whatever that is. Or maybe I'll do multiple paths. Maybe I'll do all their paths in this game, because I'm guessing this game has multiple endings coming up to this. So with that, everyone, thank y'all for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button to let me know. And if you want to become part of the pack, hit that sub button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. All comments are well appreciated. And with that, everyone, I'm DemoonicWolf, and I will see you all in the next video that I make, because I am out!